the Lord, the Almighty, King of creation. Oh, my soul, praise Him, for He is thy health and salvation. All ye who hear, now to His temple draw near. Praise Him in glad adoration. Praise to the Lord, who o'er all things so wondrously reigneth. Shelter thee under His wings, yea, so gently sustaineth. Hast thou not seen how thy desires have been granted in what He ordained? Praise to the Lord, who doth prosper thy work and defend thee. Surely His goodness and mercy here daily attend thee. Ponder anew what the Almighty can do, if with His love He befriend. Praise to the Lord, oh, let all that is in me adore Him. All that have life and breath come now with praises before Him. Let the amen sound from His people again. Gladly for we adore Him. Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, King of creation. Oh, my soul, praise Him, for He is thy health and salvation. All ye who hear, now to His temple draw near. Praise Him in glad adoration.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello, everybody in the internet world. I'm Reawaken Hymns. Those two are Frank Voice. And today we launched our Kickstarter for Hymns of the Father. So thanks for joining us today live on Facebook and YouTube and wherever you are.
All over the place.
We're here to celebrate and to talk about the project. So you know what is going on, and because we are ridiculously excited about it. So I don't know, let's start by saying who we are. If people don't know, I'll start. I'm Nathan from Reawaken Hymns, if you don't know me.
I'm Cameron from A Frank Voice.
And I'm Preston from A Frank Voice.
Boom. Good job. Hurdle one.
We made it.
So the Kickstarter went live how long ago? 3 hours?
Yeah,
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah, it's like 10 to 8, something like that. 10 to 8.
Yeah. And we are at 44%, which is crazy.
Absolutely unbelievable.
That's insane.
It doesn't make any
Everything-
sense.
Yeah. My mind is goo right now. That is so. Thank you for all of you who pledged already.
Yeah,
'Cause-
what? Absolutely.
We had no idea it would be that successful that quick. So that is awesome.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
If you haven't seen it already, then whatever you're watching on YouTube or Facebook should all have a link to the Kickstarter page in the description. You can click on that and go look at the Kickstarter page. And in a minute here, we're actually going to look at the Kickstarter page
Yeah, we are.
on this stream so we can kind of talk about what's going on. So real quick, though, let's talk about what Hymns of the Father is for anybody who doesn't know. To start, you just heard part of it on the countdown. So if you were here watching the countdown, that music, that was Praise the Lord the Almighty from the Hymns of the Father album. That's one of 20 hymns on the album. And I chose that one for several reasons. One, I think it's pretty indicative of the style and what a lot of them sound like. Very modern worshipy, like unnamed Australian mega churches and whatnot. You know, we don't talk about that style wise, but they're hymns. And then also I chose that one because that's a really good one to hear something really cool that happened with the album, which is 74 people sang on the album, and that song you can really hear it on. And that guy right there is one of the people who sang on the album right there. That guy over there also played electric guitar on some of the songs on the album.
True. That's true. Not at the same time. I'm not that talented.
So anyway, so that the choir you heard, especially at the ending, that was the 72 people from all around the world, literally all around the world, who sang. Yeah. And I can tell you that I don't know their ages, but I know we had a pair of sisters who were younger, like 12, 13, I would guess.
Okay.
I just was talking to their dad. I don't know, but at some point of that. And then I'm pretty sure we had people up to the 70s and 80s. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Literally every possible and everyone between. Yeah. I love that so much.
It's super exciting. All right, let's tell people what Hymns of the Father is. Why don't you go ahead and do that for me? Either of you.
Me, yeah. Preston, go.
Sure, yeah. Hymns of the Father. It's a 28-day devotional. If you were around for our Soul Felt Its Worth, it's going to be kind of a similar format. It's going to be a familiar format. A musical audiobook experience, if that's how you consume, or you can get it in paperback, ebook. We've got lyrics in there. We go over history of these hymns. We go into a devotion. There's scripture reading. There's response questions, if that's your jam. It's got a little bit of everything for everyone. And it is intended to be a month-long devotional experience. As Nathan has pointed out several times, a month is not 28 days long. We know.
There's 1 month, 3 out of 4 years, 75%.
Yeah, you can only read it in
month.
February.
No, you just read it every month for this year until the next book comes out. Then you can read that one every month.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's but
Technically, every
giggling
month
because
has 28 days.
I was giggling because I just commented it, and apparently don't comment, guys, because if you comment back, it goes on. I just commented on 4 different places at once.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sorry,
Nathan is really going crazy over there. It's
My
really
bad.
distracting.
going,
Anyway,
sorry.
yeah. So that's the print or ebook version. If you go with the audiobook version, like I said, it is a musical audiobook. To our knowledge, that is a really super unique thing in this space. I've never come across another one. Maybe you.
Yeah, I've heard of 2.
Right, and both of them came out of this group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all 20 of the original songs that Nathan recorded for this project will appear in the audiobook alongside of the associated history and devotion for that hymn.
Yeah, was that my headphones that just screeched, or was that your mic?
It's probably you. Everything is going wrong in Missouri this week.
Everything's wrong. Yeah, Missouri doesn't have internet today. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
It's
If that was the
Missouri.
mic, sorry for that screech, guys. Otherwise, sorry for me telling you what's going wrong in my headphones. Yeah, so including with all that stuff, kind of branching off of that stuff is a bunch of worship resources that if you're a worship leader, you can use in your church, like a worship source book with chord charts, lyric videos, and backing tracks and multi-tracks and all that kind of stuff. All of which, by the way, you can get on the Kickstarter. So let's go look at the Kickstarter page real quick. Let me make sure I share this properly and don't like show you my Amazon buy page or something here.
That's embarrassing.
Share screen.
Oh yeah, Nathan, you can. Yeah. So there's a way that you can choose what channel you want to comment on. Like Preston just did that, so that you don't comment on the entire world's Facebook.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, hi Preston's mom.
Yeah, that's.
Or was that Cameron's mom?
No, it's
my
Preston's mom. Hi, Danielle.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Oh no, my computer won't let me share the screen without quitting the program.
Seriously? Oh no.
Well, let me try it
I guess
now.
that's probably true for a lot.
See if this will work. Oh,
hey,
can you see that?
Yep.
All right, it worked. All right, so this is it was dicey. This is the Hymns of the Father Kickstarter page. If you haven't visited yet, I can't believe we're at 44%. That's insane. Okay, you should watch this video, by the way, if you haven't seen it, because a really professional and awesome narrator narrates it, and he's super cool. Let's see. He's really cool. Don't listen to him. So I'm going to scroll down to the rewards. So if you go on Kickstarter to support this, you're not just like throwing money at nothing. You're actually pre-ordering the things here. So you're supporting the project on Kickstarter so we can get it funded by pre-ordering and buying all the resources that you can buy in September, but buying them now. And you'll get some of them when it launches in September, possibly some early if we get them out early. I know some of the digital products like ebook and stuff, you'll probably definitely get
probably
early.
Definitely, yeah.
Probably definitely.
That's our motto.
Frank Boys, probably definitely going to happen.
Certainly been Amazon's motto this week.
Shh, don't tell them our don't shh, I hear you. Okay. So the $1 is just if you just want to support and don't want any products or anything from it. And that doesn't have to be $1. It can be whatever. But I want to go through this reward thing so you can see all of the products. I'm not like selling them to you, although I kind of am because I'm literally selling them to you, but that's not the point. Okay, so we got the ebook. That's just the ebook copy of the devotional, and it's amazingly only $3, which is crazy. Also the early bird album too, so that's the 20-song digital album, and then we start getting into bundles of things. So you got the album and the ebook together. Play along if you're a worship leader or just want to play hymns. That includes that source book I talked about, which is the chord charts, and it also has the ebook and the album. This is the physical stuff, the actual CD, the physical paperback, and then there's no physical audiobook because that's impossible unless you want like a book on tape. We can send you like 8 cassette tapes.
Yeah. Like what, 10
I haven't done the math on that production cost, so don't offer that.
Do you know, I just saw this at the library. They make fully enclosed audiobooks now that you like rent from libraries. Like it's its own little hard drive thing and with headphones. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of brilliant.
Fascinating.
Metropolitan right down the street here has them.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I know where I'm going.
A flash drive in a cassette shaped box with the thing on it, and
that's blowing my mind right now.
I know, it's really cool.
That's amazing.
Somebody posted that my grandpa got books on tape, and I was books on tape, and then she showed it, and it was like these self-contained digital audiobooks. Really cool. All right, so we got the hardcover and stuff. So this one is cool. I want to explain this. So this is an invite-only hymn sing. This will be a virtual hymn sing, almost like what we're doing now, except you guys will be in interacting, kind of like a Zoom meeting or something, and you can interact. So that is, I don't know, it's probably going to be about an hour long. We'll play some hymns, take some requests of hymns, and it's only through the Kickstarter. So this is the only way to get into that live stream. That's going to be super fun. It'll be just like you're having hymns sing at church, but online.
It'll be like doing church last year, but
yeah, exactly.
So we're all
maybe you've already done this 1,000 times. By the way, I see you guys all commenting. Thank you so much. I'm going to answer all your comments right after I go through this. There's only like 4,000 more reward tiers. So
we're almost there. Yeah.
Superfan is all kinds of stuff. So that one's one of my favorites. So if you just want basically everything for $60
plus Superfan. A shirt, which whoever designed that shirt, man, get him on the payroll.
The shirt is awesome. And then we have 2 worship leader tiers. Oh, I got a gnat in my face. The first one has the backing tracks, which aren't multi-tracks. They're just the stereo file like you would play on an MP3 player and then sing along to with clicks and cues. And then the next one is the total worship pack that has the multi-tracks, which if you know what a multi-track is, you know what it is, so I don't need to explain it. And it includes all the other worship resources as well. And then the final tier, which you should definitely go for because it's going to be awesome. We will come, all three of us will physically come to your church.
Yeah.
Discount if you live in Hawaii, and we'll pay to fly and keep us there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Any Hawaiian churches out there, you know what? You can just pay for airfare, honestly.
That's it. Yeah, we'll come. We'll be there.
So anyway, so that's a live hymn experience. So I'll play like some hymns. These two guys will give some messages and some devotions and such about what is in this message. We don't have the whole thing planned out yet, but I can tell you it will be awesome. All right. So those are, and then you can also add on. So if you get any of the tiers, you can add on these things too. If you want more than what's on the tiers, you can also now add on the backing tracks and
we can
tracks as well.
Update that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if I can unshare my screen without losing everything. Hey, I did it.
Hey, how about that?
Hey, that's the Kickstarter. Hi, Danielle Thompson. Hi, Hayden. I'm sorry. I like to shout you out, but I feel like a teacher on the first day of school. Jonathan, David. I know those ones. Danielle is so excited about this project launch. Been waiting a long time to see you guys get to this place. Thank you. So have we.
Yeah. It's true.
She's not an ebook type girl. You can get the paperback on the Kickstarter too, or a hardcover too. Oh, tell them what happens if they buy the hardcover.
Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good. If you buy the hardcover, so, hardcovers come with like the liner that goes around it with the flaps and everything like that. We're going to print your name on the inside flap of the hardcover. Anybody who orders the hardcover, and that's Kickstarter only, we're going to put your name on the inside of that. So you get to get a book that's a hardcover, which is like objectively better anyway, right? And then it has your name in it, which is like just way cool. So that's, and you can always like upgrade. Like if somebody just bought the ebook and was like, oh man, I wanted my name in a hard book, just go upgrade your tier.
Caleb, thank you so much.
I don't know what that was. It was acting like a timer, so I clicked on it because it seemed important.
No, that's Caleb. Caleb just gave us a gift to support the project through YouTube. So
thanks, Caleb.
Well, thank you, Caleb. Yeah,
thank you so much, man. Caleb says your work has been a complete blessing to my church. Thank you, Reawaken Hymns. You are welcome, Caleb. Yeah. Thank you.
That's awesome.
And
I love hearing that.
That's why we're doing this, and that's why I do the Reawaken Hymns. It's so cool to see these hymns back in churches and like not in a like conflicting way, not in like a we gotta play some hymns kind of way, but like people like, oh yes, these hymns are great. And this album goes even one step farther. This is like straight up modern worship music, but also straight up hymns. Our motto is hymns like you've never heard them before, exactly like you've heard them before.
I love it.
But I'm just so excited to see these. I'm so excited to see these next to other modern worship songs in a service. And I'm hoping that I will hear someone, probably younger, tell me how great of a song I wrote for a hymn that they've not heard before. Because I think that's the biggest compliment.
Right. Yeah, man. Here's Love, Vast the Ocean. That was a great song you wrote, Nathan. That was
yeah, I didn't hear the majority of these, I don't think, prior to this album. Now, the future ones, I've heard many of those, but this one was a stretch for me.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. All right. I would like to get some previews here. I made some previews for us so we can hear what this stuff is. We'll stop being so telethon-ish. If we get to 50% by the end of this broadcast, Cameron will juggle flaming potatoes while walking on shards of glass.
Sure. Yeah. I'll go with it. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you broke your mom's heart, Preston.
I don't know what it was I said. Oh,
you didn't know hymns.
Well, the old standbys, like Amazing Grace, obviously. But Here's Love.
Literally never heard that song until this.
Yeah, right.
No, apparently nobody knew Here Is Love. So
no, 4 people on the whole earth know what that song is.
Yeah.
But hey, which is like Nathan did an incredible version of it. It's going to be a new standby for everybody.
It's one of my favorites on the album. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Speaking of hymns, not many people have heard Okay, this is one that not many people have heard, but lots of people have heard of. Can you guess which one I'm talking about?
Maybe. Should I? Mighty Fortress? Is that?
No, that's a good guess though. Okay, I'll give you another clue. They haven't heard this hymn, but they've heard of it because it was part of a famous historical event.
Talking about Nearer My God to Thee.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
If
right,
you say Titanic, I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little too obvious. So this is also another one that there's like almost zero modern versions of this hymn in the world.
Right.
Like, so I'm excited about that too. So let's hear a preview of Near My God to Thee, if I can figure out how to do that. And all right. By the way, I found it. By the way, this is like compressing the audio, so it sounds a little squiggly on your head at home when you're listening. The actual audio doesn't sound like that. That's just compressed audio for the live broadcast. Okay, here we go. All right, that was Near My God to Thee. So you heard two songs so far. That one also had Melissa, one of the people who sent me one of the recordings. She had a fantastic harmony, so that you can hear her in the background with that full harmony.
Okay, yeah, I was listening to that yesterday or this morning, and I was wondering if that was like Laura or somebody from the virtual choir that did that, because the harmony is incredible. So good job, Melissa.
Yeah,
watching.
That was Melissa from the choir. If you want to hear Laura, you can hear Grace Greater Than Our Sin. She's the harmony in that song.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Let me answer Jamie Mendoza here. I see ya. So you ask about chord charts. You ask, is it free? How much is the Kickstarter? You barely know how to play guitar. Will this help me get better at playing? No, but yes, no. Free and $10. Got it? Okay.
I think I followed.
So yes, on the Kickstarter, there is a chord book that you can get on one of the tiers. And yeah, it will help you. It's simplified versions of hymns. That particular thing is not free. But on my website, as with all of the hymns, the chord charts will be on the hymn pages, and you can get those for free. They won't be all out right away, but eventually, probably just a couple months after release, they'll all eventually be on the hymn pages. So yes, you will be able to get all these chord charts eventually on Reawaken Hymns. Right now, though, you can get chord charts to 80 hymns on Reawaken Hymns to play. So you should go to reawakenhymns.com, Jamie, and just peruse the hymn section, and there's tons of chord charts you can play for free there. Okay. So I just want to talk a bit more about the album. Real quick, I just want to mention one thing. So I talked about the singers already. That was really cool. I also had some guest musicians on the album. Most of the things on the album are me, but I did have some awesome guest musicians. One of them sitting right there, Cameron.
Yeah.
He played electric on the song you just heard, Near My God.
That's right. I thought so. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep, that was you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my favorite guitar part of yours is probably that one. It's like the noodles between the lines. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I always forget that, and then it comes back up. It's like, oh yeah, that was this one. Yeah.
Yeah. We recorded that long distance collaboration. So he had like GarageBand running on his computer, and I was like zoomed in, and we were talking about what to play. And so for that one, we were just playing a song, trying to figure out what to play, and you were just noodling. I'm like, wait, do that.
It took so long. Like, do exactly what you just did. It's like, I have no idea. Yeah.
That was the most common phrase. Do exactly what you just did. I have no idea what I just did.
all afternoon. Yeah.
So Cameron came in remotely and collabed. My friend Brad, who is a worship leader here at Matthias Lot, he also came in and did some piano on the album. Person I met through Reawaken Hymns, Jonathan, did some harmonies on one of the songs. They're very background though for reasons, but they were fantastic harmonies. I think that's all the collabers. Yep. So that was fun. I think that's all I have to talk about. It's been working on it for the last 5 months for 40 hours a week for the last 5 months. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. It sounds
really, really good. It's incredible.
Yeah. Let's talk about the audiobook a little too. I got a preview of that too.
Oh yeah, you do.
First answer, Kaylin. Will the tracks be available on multi-tracks or on the Reawaken Hymns website? The multi-tracks and backing tracks will be available on the Reawaken Hymns website and on hymmultitracks.com, which is my other Hymn Multitracks website. You can also get them though right now. Well, you can't get them right now, but you can order them right now on the Kickstarter. And if you want all of them, you definitely should order them right now because they're ridiculously cheap right now. So normally they're $10 a peach for the multi-tracks, which is already really.
Did you say a peach?
A peach, $10 a peach. But you can get them all for $150 on all the multi-tracks for $150 on Kickstarter right now. There's too many nouns in my head. Or you can get all the backing tracks for $75, or there's tiers that have them included too. But yeah, if you want all of them, go get them now because they're probably not going to be that cheap ever again. And that's
so ominous.
Multi-tracks are like $30 a piece on most websites, so that's like 5 regular multi-tracks for 20 of these hymn multi-tracks. So that's great.
That's crazy. What you got?
Let me thanks for the question, Caleb. Let me play the audiobook preview real quick. It's very short, but there we go.
The promise of Scripture is that our searching will never be in vain. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart.
Man, you cut off right when the music was getting
That
good.
was really short. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, well, it's I didn't have more words. I'm not that good with the word making, so that was all I could.
Hey,
do.
yeah, can you do kinetic text for the entire audiobook? Actually,
I can definitely not
do a
that.
video book. Yeah,
no, not having it.
Are you sure?
That smooth and sultry voice, by the way, was Cameron that you heard on the audiobook. So you get to listen to him for 3.5 hours if you get the audiobook, which is nice.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
fall
And a
asleep.
little more for like some little sultry baritone harmony somewhere, right? That's
Yeah, yeah,
on a
that's
couple
true.
of the tracks.
You had some low recordings.
It was the songs were either like all the way at the top of my range or all the way at the bottom. Nothing was comfortable.
So you
at
sent me
all.
both, and it was
So I said-
fantastic. Dear my God.
Do what I can, man.
Boy. Hey, tell me about the audiobook.
Yeah, so I'm a huge audiobook fan. I don't know if anybody else is. It's by far my primary like method of consumption for books. So yeah, really, really excited to do that. Really fun. Last year we tried it with the Soul. I say we tried it. We did it. We accomplished audiobook for the Soul Felt Its Worth last year, which is really, really cool. Learned a lot of things. Grew a lot of ways. Cussed a little bit. I'm just kidding. We didn't do that. Nathan may have. I don't know. Anyway, so we did it this time around again, which was really, really cool. This time we actually like made this cool studio space thing out of like one of those shelves you buy from Home
Like a
Depot.
modular
like the metal.
shelf and some moving blankets.
Yeah, and then moving blankets, just like you see behind Nathan there. Got the moving blankets idea from Nathan. So I had this little like 4x4 booth, stepped into, recorded for 2 days straight, did like 2 takes through of everything. Still somehow messed up a couple times and all of that. So probably have to maybe re-hit a couple things. But
we'll put like the Siri robotic voice over those words.
like Microsoft Sam, like just
Moses went to. Israel.
Actually, ACX does not allow that. Interesting. They specifically point out no automated narration.
Interesting. Because I've definitely found some audiobooks and listened to the sample and it's like, yeah, that's a robot. I'm not listening to that. So I guess
Yeah, it just
if
goes
you're
to
an
show
audiobook
that their
narrator,
manual.
do better.
Yeah, their manual reviewers don't actually manually review. That's what that tells you.
Or audiobook people or anyway. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun recording two long days of knocking that out. And then I do my part and pass it downstairs to this gentleman with the big headphones on. Tell us what happens next.
Then we make it sound good. It was Cameron. Like
Please
Cameron
do.
said, we invested in the sound stage this year. We didn't have that last year, and that was tremendous as far as source audio quality. I think last year I spent probably a good half the time editing Soul Felt Its Worth, just taking out all of the car stereos that drove past and airplanes that sounded like they were landing on top of the building, things like that. And believe it or not, that is a hard thing to remove when you have a nice, deep, as Nathan said, sultry voice like Cameron's. All of those frequencies exist in exactly the same range that his voice does, so it's a tough job.
I think you just said you sound like an airplane.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that actually.
That's why we fight so much. I never hear anything you say just because it's like this droning, just bassy noise.
Okay, guys, counseling is after this. Okay.
That's right. I get the appointments mixed up. Yeah.
Anyway,
by the way, Cameron and Preston both work together, and they don't live together, but they live in the same city. They live close to each other. I live far away, so to me, they're kind of like Bert and Ernie in my head. I don't know.
No, we're the who
People
the two
usually
old
equate
guys
us with
that
the
were.
grumpy. Yeah, the hecklers.
What were their names?
Oh yeah, I'm the Muppets.
Yeah.
What were their names?
You're
Someone
totally
will have it in the
Muppets,
comments.
guys.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I
That
can't
was
remember
terrible.
Waldorf and something. Somebody will have it in the comments. Anyway.
Yeah, if you know, let us know.
The audiobook
Yeah,
is awesome.
so-
though. If you are into audiobooks or into music or into anything in the world, you should get the audiobook. It's really cool. I mean, honestly, it's like there's not. I can't find any that are musical audiobooks like this. Like it's just
Right. Yeah.
and it makes so much sense. It's a devotion about hymns. Why not have the hymns in the audiobook? That makes a lot of sense. We're running out of time amazingly already. I don't know how that happened so quickly.
Yeah. Well. Hey,
I don't
time
know.
flies when you're
I'm
having
gonna
fun. I
have
feel like
fun.
I read that somewhere.
Before we go, I want to. None of us are good at selling stuff or like selling stuff. We're not salesmen. We're authors and musicians. And
I kind of am.
okay, well, Preston kind of is.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah,
are.
I mean-
So,
Full-time hustle is kind of sales.
oh well, yeah. I mean, we don't like selling the things that we make personally.
Sure. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
But we're doing that right now on this and on Kickstarter because we really do believe that this is awesome, and more importantly, it wasn't really up to us at all, which everybody should thank their stars for. But you should read Cameron's email from a Frank Voice. If you're not subscribed to a Frank Voice email list, you should subscribe to a Frank Voice email list. He sent out an email today that was great and explained it. We all feel like God gave us this project, and that the only reason it's as good as it is because he made it that way. And I think that's because it has something to do, and it's got important things to do. And I think this will really help a lot of people. So I just, we want people to have it. That's one of the reasons why we're going through Kickstarter, is to make sure that we can get this in as many hands as possible. And we have the necessary funds to actually, because, for some reason, Amazon doesn't print books for you for free. I don't know why.
I haven't
petition.
cracked that code yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Not
see,
like
they
they
don't like
can't afford
CDs
it.
either. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't
Jeff,
know.
if you're listening, see what you
Well, he's
can
not
do.
in charge anymore. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
He's going to space. He doesn't care. Statler and Waldorf.
That's
Boom.
what it is.
So I think you're like a good combo of Bert and Ernie and Statler and Waldorf. You're like, I think
I'll
that's
take
what it
that.
is.
We also commonly get Donald and Connell, the YouTube Lutheran humor personalities. If you've never seen any
Lutheran
of those videos.
satire. Yeah, if you
That's
haven't
what it
seen
is.
that, Lutheran satire, go watch it. They're terrific.
I'm gonna have
Some
to
of
watch
them
that.
are
I've
a,
never seen
some of them are a little edgy, so just use. They're very much on the reformed side of things. So be careful if that's not your
Okay.
bag.
Okay, so before we go, again, we're super excited about the Kickstarter and the whole project coming out, and it's been so long working on it. And it's just we're so excited. So go check out the Kickstarter, and then the actual things will release officially to the whole world. Sans Kickstarter on September 1st. That's when everything will for sure be out, and you can buy it on all our websites and all that sort of stuff. So, but go check out the Kickstarter now. You can get some stuff quite early, and at the minimum, you can help us to get this into as many hands as possible, because we're trying to get like Kickstarter to feature us, or at least be at the top of the page. Because how cool would it be if on the front page of Kickstarter, between like the crazy board games and like the smart umbrella stand or whatever the tech gadget is like him devotional and album? That would be so cool. So
Yeah.
So go check out the Kickstarter. Yeah. You guys got anything else?
I got nothing else.
Yeah, no, I think Nathan, you did a great job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ernie.
And there's your validation for the week. Now get back to work.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you on the Kickstarter page or on the YouTube channels or on the Facebooks or wherever we are. We'll be posting tons more about this as we get closer to launch too. And a really cool game that Preston is creating that will come out after the Kickstarter. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a game about hymns that everybody can play.
You're going to want to stay tuned.
You're going to love it. It's going to be awesome.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody. See ya.
See ya. Great hanging out.
So long.